for your January 2020 Astro Tarot forecast. Thank you for your patience. I am at Mom's house and I am shuffling, again, the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. Let's get right to it. Please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of divination for the month. On the 3rd of January, we had a transit with Mars, and this planet of action and aggression entered Sagittarius through the 15th of February. So your career sector, the 10th house of promotion and status, is affected here. And wherever Mars is, that's where your energy tends to follow, your passion and even frustration. So in the 10th house of authority and power, career, promotion and titles, title changes, status, you have this planet of rushed pace and exertion of energy, and your focus is here in this area, the very top of the chart, next to your midheaven. You could get a lot done in a short period of time from today through the 15th of February. Mars only reaches this sector once every 2 years. So Pisces gets to work when this happens, and you could be offered a promotion or a leveling up, an increase here, and also an increase of responsibility as well. On the 10th of January, we receive our full moon, lunar eclipse, at 20 degrees of Cancer, and this sister water sign, this closure full moon energy, big release energy, occurs in a sister water sign. So it trines your planetary placements that you have in Pisces, affecting the 3rd house. So there is an ending, a closure, a final culminating, release, cumulative. When I'm in these readings, it's like I'm here, but I'm not here. So I'm seeing words and trying to make sense. But I think that for those of you who see the channel, you know the deal. For the newbies, just bear with me as I download data. There is a culminative and accumulating energy and a finalized energy in the 3rd house of siblings and communication and publishing and writing. So for those Piscean writers, artists, and editors, journalists, poets, public speakers, teachers, orators, put your script out there, publish your piece. And when you have argument with blood, siblings, relatives, especially 3rd house of siblings, not everyone is welcome back into your world. I get a sense of what is done, and you can leave it at that. There's no need to mend. So not everyone is mending relationships because things are over. Some people are still moving forward in their life without connection in this area. Allow a non-reactive self over the course of the eclipse, the 10th, 11th, 12th, and process what needs to be said. This eclipse will affect how you're communicating, so you want to make sure you're understood fully. So give yourself some days here to process. On the 13th, Venus enters your sign, and Venus in the 1st house of self and body is a beautiful transit for the physical self. You're aesthetically shining. You're taking care and nurturing the physical self through February 7th. So that is a little over 3 weeks of Venusian energy in the physical self. The skin, the hair, and the nails will grow fast. And it's good to, from head to toe, exfoliate the body, purify, shed skin like a snake. I'm seeing like skin being like, you know, get that layer off you and get prepared for, I think, a transformation in 2020. For those of you working on the physical self, your start date for new habit and physical regimen could be the 13th. On the 16th, Mercury, the planet of communications, enters Aquarius. And from that date on, that sign is highlighted a lot in the chart. And this is the very quiet 12th house sector that you naturally govern on the solar wheel. You love a quiet space at times, Pisces. And with Mercury here from January 16th through the 3rd of February, the sun enters Aquarius on the 20th. And we have our new moon on the 24th at 4 degrees of Aquarius, all highlighting the 12th house. When Mercury's here, be prepared for some dreams that have data, downloads, information for you. Things are trying to be clear to you in your sleep patterns. Pay attention to dreams. When Mercury's in the 12th, that's the time to keep a journal by your bedside, to write down what you wake up with at 3 in the morning so you don't forget it by 7 in the morning. There is a fresh way of thinking for you, a new moon in the 12th. Self-doubt and judgment should be cleared. Be prepared to be on your own team. Supporting yourself mentally is important without second guessing. And this new moon can clear away self-doubt for you. I'm actually drawing your cards now. I'm inspired to see what comes up for you for the month, Pisces. And if you'd like a personal reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. I read all through the week, and you would select your desired reading length via PayPal, and I'll get back to you in a few days with some availability. Thank you for your patience in booking. The sun. Wow. Happiness, success, marriage, warmth. It's a beautiful card, and it's a very fulfilling card. There shouldn't be too much that brings you down. In fact, the only thing that can is what your mind might tell you. And that's what Pisces should focus on, in addition to career and putting yourself out there for that promotion or the new title. Be your own support system through this month. Wow, the sun and the moon, that's an eclipse, all right. That's the 10th of January, wow. We have our lunar eclipse in the 3rd house. So watch what you say and to whom and how you say it. A delivery of information and the tone is just as important as what is said, is what I'm hearing for you. King of Swords. Boss, authority, or counsel, attorney. It's also an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That could be a person in your life that comes through in January, either during that eclipse period or somehow in career that you have to sell yourself to or to promote yourself to in order to get that boost that's indicated in the first or in all of the month through February 15th. The next card, Knight of Cups, the offer, invitation. An offer of intimacy or an invite. Let's see what else. You have one more. And then Hangman. You're thinking. You're waiting. There could have been something, an offer or an opportunity that came through a year ago. When I see the Hangman, I think of 12 months just because of the number 12 in the major arcana. And I'm getting cyclical energy. Every 6 months when an eclipse happens, or when an eclipse happens, 6 months later, you can start really seeing and feeling the end result of that. And 2 6-month periods of time is that 12-month period. So something can be triggered now on the 10th where you can have an opportunity that maybe came to you last year that you can say yes to this year, or it's triggered and you're now ready for what was brought up several eclipses ago for you. If you are considering saying yes to an air sign who has asked you out, the sun and the moon tell me to go for it, just because there's mystery, seduction, happiness, and warmth around this. So why not? Why not have a little fun in January? You deserve it. I hope this was helpful, Pisces. If you would like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com, and check out my website homepage for new offers this month. The Goddess Planner is out for the full year, as well as my private tarot course. So there's a lot to check out at audreyalison.com. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.